Ladies and gentlemen, you're certainly welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Command the Hoops. If this is your first time viewing the channel, please do like and subscribe below. It would be really appreciated to bring the algorithm up on the channel. Let's talk about Matt O'Reilly first of all. 22 years of age, 8 games in, 4 goals and 2 assists. He's been consistent, prolific, and this is great to see. Anthony Joseph of Sky Sports has came out and said that the Danish senior manager is looking to call up Matt O'Reilly. Now look, he's played on the 21 level for Denmark so far. 6 games, 2 goals in there. It would be a fantastic addition to the senior side with playing with the likes of Christian Eriksen beside him and obviously Kasper Schmeichel there as well. Denmark are a really good side. You know, in the past they've won the Euros and stuff. They've got to a Euro semi-final as well. So he has the choice to pick either between Norway, Denmark or England. Let's be honest, look at the midfielders that England have with the likes of Declan Rice in there as well. He's going to get ahead of Declan Rice, a 100 million player, definitely not. But he can progress and get as good as Declan Rice. He's only 22, folks. 22 years of age. He's came through the Fulham Youth Academy, went to MK Dons. He was a captain for the MK Dons. He's been at Celtic for almost 2 years. Some crucial goals in there. And seeing the potential that he has, he could be a future captain for Celtic. He really could. One day when Callum hands it up, he could be a future captain. I said that about Alistair Johnson as well. And I've been being honest here. I think Celtic need to give him a new deal. There's been rumours coming from Yorkshire this morning that Leeds are waiting up a 10 million bid for him. They placed a bid back in the last transfer window that got knocked back. There was a handful of bids from other teams in Serie A with the likes of Torino and Bologna. Southampton were sniffing around looking for his signature. His contract's up in 26. Let's give him a new approved deal to 27. If Anthony Ralston, Stephen Welch, which they've worked hard to get their new deals, if they can get a deal with the likes of Maeda, Callum, Kyogo, let's give Andy Alabada, let's give Matt a new deal. I think he's massive for improving our midfield. I think he's going to go to another level. I've said this so many times on the channel. I think there will be English Premier League teams sniffing around in January, and that'd be natural. If he's scoring goals and he's up to double digits by then and maybe double assists and he's getting Champions League experience in there, I'm sure Fulham, I'm sure the likes of West Ham, I'm sure the likes of Brighton, they'll be all knocking at the door. Even Luton be knocking at the door to get Matt O'Reilly, and I think he's pretty happy in Glasgow. So let's get him on a new deal. If he gets his Denmark cap, senior cap, I think that's another level for his career as well. So good news there. Regards to Rio Watanabe, Stephen McGowan, a trusted source of the Daily Mail, came out last night and said the talks between Celtic and Rio Watanabe has been positive in recent times. Rio turned down a new contract extension back about 6 weeks ago. They're back around the table. There was a lot of speculation before the transfer window closed that he wanted to move on, maybe eye on a Premier League move, and he's been at the club. Got over the injury. He's after playing the last 2 games, 60 minutes in there each. Scored a penalty on the 13th minute against Livy, and he was prolific. And he's a massive part of our midfield. 25 years of age. We got him for little to nothing under from Frontale Kawasaki in the Japanese league, and I want to see him getting a new deal with the likes of Kyogo and Maeda. If we can seal them two down, why can we not give him a new deal? He's a massive part of our success. So hopefully Celtic will get him a new deal to 2027. And with him getting European football, maybe getting called back up to the Japanese team. The reason why he wasn't in the last fixtures for Japan against Germany and Turkey is because he was injured. Picked up that injury at Batadri. And I know the Japanese manager is a fan of him as well. So I think he could be a 25 to 30 million player. And let's be honest, we're all get this attachment to players that we done in the past with the likes of Jota and stuff. Players come and go in the space of 2 or 3 years. That's just a business. That's just the Celtic model. You bring players in for little to nothing and sell them for big money. But once we're winning trophies, once they're being consistent, they're not picking up much injuries, they're not getting that much bookings, and they're scoring goals and providing assists, we're all happy. We're all happy. So let's hope in the next week or so Rio gets the new deal, Matt gets his call for Denmark, and Celtic sit down the table and give him a new approved deal, because I'm sure Callum and players around him are enjoying playing with the likes of Matt O'Reilly, who's scoring goals for fun at this rate, some cracking finishes. So that's really it for me. Do subscribe to the channel. I shall speak to you